for you as a fashion designer, as an artist, you got people like the Marc Jacobs, you know what I'm saying, like the barber, the
Clients,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they talk about like taking paper and pen and like crafting. You do stuff like that.
Let me tell you, one of the challenging things when that held me back when I started was I had so many crazy ideas running in my head, right? And I'm not the kind of guy that really things and draws things down. So I'm like, man, how am I gonna do this? But I said, you know what? Everything starts with something, and that's why I use a note, the Galaxy Note. It has a pen. I started scratching from my phone. So my idea is when I have them, I just use my S Pen, drive them down. I have my the guy is good with those graphics and transforming. So my sketch, I will send it to him, and then I will send him a whole lengthy message. This is how I want it to look like. This is how I want, and then he will then come up with the whole complete shebang
Yeah.
in the real graphic way that we can send it to the factory to manufacture.
Speaking of factory, do you have your own like? How did you get in contact with your factory? Like, and I'm not telling you to like
No, no, no.
say the
That's
whole
the secret,
story,
yeah.
the secret and stuff. But what was the process like?
Bro,
From ground up.
let me tell you, that is one of the most challenging things to start a fashion line. Getting the right factory that will make the right stuff for you and at the right price in something. I pretty much spend a whole. If you go to Google, almost everything is on Google, right? Go to Google and search factories for making clothing or something like that, or you know, there is nothing there. There is nothing because if they were there, the goods are there, everybody, you will not see anything.
Word.
And I search and search and search, I couldn't find it. But you know what? I said I was not gonna give up. So I started making contacts and calls to some of my people out there in Europe because I know that's where the good stuff come from, Italy and all that good stuff. And I happened coincidentally, a friend referred me to somebody that knew somebody out there, and I called and he said, "Okay, he's gonna check some stuff. He knew some factories around the area where he lived, and behold, because I had some disappointment. I did see some stuff online, but when I did samples, man, they came. I was disappointed. I was so disappointed. I just felt like I wasted money. And the samples are very expensive to make, and believe me, setting up a fashion line is not cheap. Yeah, it takes a lot of. If you really want to make it, you're gonna have to understand that failure is something that happens on a daily basis. But when you fail, it only gives you ammunition to get up and try to do it again and do it again till you find that perfect thing that you want. I feel I'm comfortable now at but I'm always. Let me not use the word comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm always ready to challenge the status quo because I think there's always better.
That's facts.
But I got to a point where find the reliable factories that I can make stuff that I believe is quality enough that can. Because for me, I'm going for the big guns. I'm going for the Gucci's. I'm going for the Versace's.
Yeah.
I'm going for the Louis Vuitton because I want to show them that a little kid from a village, an unknown village called Birmingham, can come out and make something that is as superior and as standard as we've been making. Because for me, I'm going for the top.
Yeah.
I'm not doing no mediocre stuff, bro. This is not for the for your friends and your homies. This is something that we want to make worldwide, and
Right.
in order to do that, we have to make sure that quality and quality assurance is important. And so we're trying to link up with the best people. So finally, we got to a point where we know that we have to connect to make the right for the people and in any quantity. So it's just about time that Stanlion will really establish and put itself on the world.